Dear Cupcake, I've been considering investing in fixing up classic cars. It seems like a fun hobby, but I'm not sure if it's a wise financial move. What do you think? Sincerely, Revved Up Ralph. Dear Revved Up Ralph, oh, the open road, the wind in your fur or hair, and the roar of a classic engine. There's nothing quite like it. I remember back in my lunch lady days when I'd drive my 1967 Mustang to work, blasting heavy metal and turning heads at every corner. Ah, memories. But let's talk money, honey. Is fixing up a classic car a good investment? Well, as someone who knows a thing or two about making big moves, I did win the lottery after all. Here's my 2 cents, which might be worth exactly that.
Rust Be Gone Polish. Thinking about restoring classic cars? Start with Rust Be Gone Polish. It works miracles on old metal and can make a rust bucket shine. Not endorsed by experts, but hey, it worked for Cupcake.
The pros. Nostalgia factor. Classic cars have a special place in many hearts. People pay top dollar for a piece of their youth. Think of it as a way to cash in on other people's midlife crisis. Potential profit. If you pick the right car and do a decent job, you might sell it for a pretty penny. Just imagine the sound of all those dollar bills mooing their way into your bank account. Personal enjoyment. Let's not forget the joy of working on something you love. It's like therapy, but with more grease and less talking about your feelings.
Classic car therapy. Before you dive into restoring a classic car, check in with Classic Car Therapy. It helps you gauge if you're ready to invest the time, patience, and money needed. Your wallet and Cupcake would approve.
The cons. Initial cost. Classic cars can be expensive to buy and even more expensive to fix. You might end up spending more cheddar than you planned. Unpredictable market. The classic car market is as fickle as a cat named Mrs. Fluffypuss. 1 minute your car's like the cat's meow. The next it's just an old jalopy. Time and effort. Restoring a car is a lot of work. Are you ready to get your hooves dirty and spend countless hours in the garage? And don't forget, you'll need tools, parts, and a good mechanic if you're not handy.
Cash or Crash Auto Appraisal. Wondering if that old car is worth it? Cash or Crash Auto Appraisal gives you a quick and free value estimate so you don't overpay. Save money, avoid mistakes, and keep grazing amazing.
Cupcake's take. If you've got the time, the passion, and a bit of moolah to spare, go for it. It's a hobby that could potentially turn a profit and provide a lot of enjoyment along the way. But don't expect for it to be a guaranteed gold mine. Treat it more like buying a concert ticket to see your favorite heavy metal band. A bit of an investment, but worth every penny for the experience. So should you invest in fixing up classic cars? Absolutely. Just don't spend your entire savings on it. Keep some cash set aside for other adventures, like maybe a new heavy metal album or a fancy cat tree for Mrs. Fluffypuss. Until next time, Revved Up Ralph, stay grazing and amazing. Financially yours, Cupcake.
Dream Drifters Insurance. Want to protect your classic car investment? Dream Drifters Insurance covers restoration projects so you can breathe easy and focus on the fun. Because sometimes bad decisions need a good backup plan.
Do you have a financial question for Cupcake to try and answer? Email us your suggestion at beastlybanterblog@gmail.com.